How's it going, everybody? I'm Yay9 Gaming, and one tip I want to give you guys is to be well-rounded. And the best way to do that is play multiple game modes. So you might be in my career right now, but what you want to do before you make another build is try another game mode to see what position works best. If you're a point guard looking to navigate to another position like center, the best way to do that, go to the play now center, play with somebody like a Nikola Jokic, a Victor Wembanyama, get a feel for what those builds can do, those type of play styles can work within the system that you're currently playing. And if that doesn't work, just go to the blacktop.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Walker out there with Ayton. Then there's Grant. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Sharp in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday out there with the Beast. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just got to keep pushing.
Here's the Beast. Hits from the high post. Vincent with it. Pass to Ayton. Back to Vincent. Money from the wing.
Nice find from the big man, Ayton. I like watching this man scan the floor.
Walker against Tatum. Holiday, the pass to the Beast. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Outside, Walker. It's up a 3. Rebound, Boston. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Grant.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Tatum passes to the Beast. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now, here's Sean. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to Vincent. Sinks the triple. Vincent's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Clock at 6. Here's the Beast. And he gets the jumper to drop. The Beast's got his second bucket.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Here's Vincent. And that one is off. Good D by Holiday. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Tatum passes to the Beast. The rebound by Sharp.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Brown against Grant. Brown the pass to the Beast. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for the Beast. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. How he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Sharp, still scoreless.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now... ridiculous run.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Zingas, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Jason Tatum comes in for Josh Hart. The Beast, he's checked in for White. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. The free throw drops for Sharp. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Ayton is out there with Jabari Walker. Then it's Shaedon Sharp. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Vincent in at the point. Right side Holiday. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's Sharp. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The pass to the Beast. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. That's 10 points for the Beast.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Benson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Sharp, the pass to Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Pass to the Beast. The rebound by Sharp. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Grant the pass to Vincent. Driving in. That shot is off. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Grant. And stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. No good with the elbow jumper. Celtics leading by 13. Porzingis inside. Ayton's there. Porzingis passes to the Beast. The shot from 20 feet away. And good. Nothing as that time as it falls. And that's 12 points for the Beast.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround, Jay, when it's done like that.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Walker against Tatum. Tatum downhill. And the dunk by Tatum.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Trailblazers trail by 15. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. They really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Here in the late stages of March, the range for teams in the power rankings has really solidified. You look at Dallas. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for the Celtics, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back 9 now, looking invincible.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Off target from 3-point range.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 26 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. And that game had his name written all over it. Kevin, we'll see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
And there's the feed to Ayton. Passes it to Walker. And stolen by Tatum. Porzingis inside. Defended by Sharp. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Porzingis. 10 points for Jason Tatum.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And Portland with another turnover here. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Drew Holiday. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. There's the pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Williams kicks to Anderson. 6 to shoot. And stolen by White. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Trailblazers foul. Shot. Second personal foul.
Shot. Foul. Elbow. 2.
So it's the Boston Celtics cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has
51. The Trailblazers. 29.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. Pass to the Beast. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Sharp. Walker trying to free himself up. And it's Sharp missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Holiday brings the double team. Ayton, the pass to Vincent. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Walker, 6 on the shot clock. Back to Vincent. Here's Sharp. Off target from outside.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
To the middle, here's Tatum. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Vincent. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Vincent's got 7.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Grant. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And here late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race, which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch. As you look at the Beast, throughout the year he's shown that he can be a big-time player in the league, and at number 5 on our list, you have to be excited for next season.
And being inside the top 5 of what is a wonderful rookie class is really quite an accomplishment in and of itself.
For sure, he's been a very valuable presence for them all year, and that presence is what stands out. He's like a veteran out there, never rattled.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
At the top of the key, Ayton. Beyond the arc. The putback. Walker on the foul. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. The Beast passes to Holiday. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
In a moment here, check out the stats for Jason Tatum. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here's Ayton. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Vincent. 7 points in the game. On the top of the key. No good from Grant.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
And for Portland, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection is top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Changes for Boston. Hard, he's checked in. Group in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Jaylen Brown comes in for Josh Hart. The Beast, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. That's good from Holiday. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
On the court for the Trailblazers, you got Jeremy Grant. Jabari Walker is out there with Ayton. Then it's Sharp, and it's Vincent in at the point guard. Here's the Beast. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Vincent the pass to Sharp. Stolen by Holiday. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The Beast can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 20. Here's Sharp. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slant game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Grant outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Ayton. Boston grabs the miss. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Brown missing. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's Vincent. Offensive rebound, and Ayton throws it down.
Just a strong sequence there from DeAndre Ayton.
Celtics leading by 18. Inside, Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 19 points for Jason Tatum. Sharp, the pass to Walker. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown outside. Pass to the Beast. From beyond the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Ayton at the elbow. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Tatum against Walker. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Unwilling to let up for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning for playing.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now a timeout called by Portland. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Pass to Benton. Kicks to Ayton. To the left wing. The pass to Benton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Klingon. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
That's good from Holiday.
What you love about Drew Holiday is he's a true teammate. He's selfless and just wants to see his whole squad win.
So he gets them both. Here's Benton. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Ayton in position. The alley-oop finish is off the mark. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Pritchard. Henderson defending. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing for the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony.
Welcome to 2K TV, everyone. We are celebrating our wrap party by playing with some community members. It's going to be several members of Team 2K TV integrated with many members of the NBA 2K community. We are so excited to hit Pro-Am today. So let me get started by introducing everybody here, and then I'm going to put everyone into two teams. These people do not know which teams they're on.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's McCain in at the 2. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's the Beast in at shooting guard. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Yeah, Holiday understands when to pick his spots on offense, especially when the mid-range opens up like this.
Pass to Embiid. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Clock at 4. 20 feet out. Buries the jump shot.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Maxey against Holiday. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Holiday.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense. But you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
And they pick up 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here's Brown for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard him from deep.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Boston foul, number 67. First personal foul, first team foul.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys,
thanks for that, Allie. Now Philadelphia with it. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's the Beast. He picked up 15 in their last win against Portland. Shot clock at 3. Takes the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Maxey. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's McCain. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Holiday passes to the Beast. Kick out to Brown. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And always fun to see which players have been the deadliest from three-point range. Jaylen Brown is second. Jason Tatum fourth.
And the way both of these guys open up the floor with their long-range shooting, you just can't afford to give them any airspace from deep.
Maxey surveys. He takes it in. Out to Harris. Back to Maxey. Over Tatum. And too long on the shot.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to McCain. Three-pointer. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
3 points.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Outside Holiday. Here's the Beast. Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
And Boston calls time here. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. Final stretch of the season. They've got the... The Celtics with the lead. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Brown against Harris. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Here's Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
At the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
And Embiid drops them both. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Trailblazers delivered in a major way. He ended with 15 points and chalked up a few assists along the way as well. Everything's been working for them. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Brian?
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Here's the Beast. 3-pointer off the mark. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Bona. Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Harris. Boston pulls it in. Brown looking around. Over Harris. Look at Brown. Getting it done inside.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Picked his pocket. Outside Tatum. Right side Porzingis. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. Back to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
It's time for some defense right now, man. Once again.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jason Tatum.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here's Grimes, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. Grimes has got 7 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Holiday passes to the Beast. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
76ers trail by 6. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ball. 76ers substitution. McCain.
Pass to the Beast. Rebound by the 76ers. And here is Maxey. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Here's McCain. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist from Embiid. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
To the inside. It's Tatum working inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Maxey. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics lead by 6. Now Holiday. Pass to the Beast. From the arc. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. From behind the arc. Grimes' shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. The Beast. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2
Pass
minutes.
to Tatum. Here's the Beast. Maxey covering. Back to Holiday. Here's the Beast. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. We've reached halftime in this one. It's the Celtics up by 6.
The Celtics 54. The 76ers 48. And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been quite a game for Josh Hart.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's McCain in at the 2. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Well, the veteran floor general Holiday is a fantastic distributor. Someone that understands how to involve his teammates.
A nice shot by McCain.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Boston leading by 4. Holiday with the ball. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Inside. The Beast passes to Porzingis. Here's the Beast. 4 on the clock. Fires it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Hits the trifecta.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Out to the wing. Here's McCain. And he hits it to tie the game. McCain's got 18 points in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Holiday passes to the Beast. He gets it in there.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. To the middle. And
Embiid fires it home. At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Holiday against Maxey. Holiday passes to the Beast. And there's a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on...
Boston trailing. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Tatum passes to the Beast. Fires in the triple. The Beast has got 19 points.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
For 3, Maxey. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the Beast. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Holiday against Maxey. Here's Grimes. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. This one for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Oubre. And he jams it home with authority.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And you know for that matchup with the Thunder, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Here's Maxey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Here's Holiday. Opening close, and he drops it in. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter. 76ers trail by 3. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown on the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
There is the improved ball handling of Brown. A strong finish.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Drummond with the jam.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Holiday against Maxey. Down low. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 5. And stolen by Porzingis. Brown with it. Oubre picks him up. He's all alone. And Holiday powers it home. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Just a smart hustle play from Holiday. Running the floor and getting that fast break bucket.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Maxey. Now here's Oubre. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Offensive board.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Maxey running his face. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Holiday looking for an opening. And there's the lob. Sinks that one from the post. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Harris on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Inside, Porzingis. Porzingis taking the contact.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Pass to the Beast. Beyond the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 8. 1:51 left in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
I tell you, some people can score and some people can scope. And unquestionably, he was able to score tonight. Man, the defense had no chance. They couldn't contain him, and he took full advantage.
Outside Maxey. To the inside. Another shot. Embiid. Boston with a rebound. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
I'll tell you, with those long strides, Tatum gets up court in a hurry.
Embiid drawing the double team. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Outside, Brown. Pass to the Beast. 3-pointer. And no good. 76ers trail by 7.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And it's Brown off the drive. Look at JB gliding through the lane.
Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. McCain shot is off. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Here's the Beast. Pass to Tatum. The 3. The rebound by Embiid. So it's Philadelphia now. 9-point game. Here's Maxey. Out to Harris. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections. because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's McCain. No good on the quick three.
Fantastic.
So we see Boston get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Team White. I've got Brian at center, Danny at point guard, Naomi at power forward, Kobe at shooting guard, and we've got Kano at small forward. Are you guys happy with this team? Yes or no?
Let's get it. We're about to get some dubs.
Okay. Are you okay with everybody's position?
Yeah. That works.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's roll.
On the other end, for Team Red, we've got Chris. I've got him at the 2 or 3. Rodney, I've got him at the 4. Bash, I had to put you at center. I had to do it for my guy Bash. So, boom, boom, I've got
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point, and for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with the Beast, and it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. For Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. 2 of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
Good on the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Reeves. It's deflected. Tatum passes to Holiday. Celtics passing it around. The Beast can't hit. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics on offense. Outside Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. You just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Holiday. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Doncic. 4-point game. Back to Reeves. The 9-foot shot. Hayes the pass to Reeves. Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pass to Brown. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Brown. And that's now 6 points for Drew Holiday. Now Reeves. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. LeBron against Brown. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. Five to shoot. 3-pointer. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from the Beast.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Good timing. They're really struggling
offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Boston. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
Well, I think for Boston, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now, here is Holiday. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's the Beast. He's defended by Reed. Here's the Beast. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Connects checked in. Here's Doncic. Still without a basket. To the paint. And it's Connect in the corner. No good on the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first team.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Beast out there with Holiday, and it's Porzingis in its center. That's the Boston 5.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
LeBron gathering speed. There's the 3. Here's Hayes. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Reeves against Holiday. Over Tatum. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Holiday, the pass to the Beast. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 5. On the wing, Reeves. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Reeves has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
The assist. Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He scored 24 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. Games like he had have been a big part of this team's hot streak. They'll look to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment with a look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Tatum. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Los Angeles ball.
Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. Luka Doncic, 4th.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Wants to get it to Reeves, and does.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back.
Holiday with it, defended by Reeves. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Drew Holiday. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Reeves drives in. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And not hard to see why they're on the bad end of this run, just not doing the job on that defensive backboard.
Here's the beast, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, use the pick and go right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Reeves with it. He's got 8. Can't knock it down from the right block. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And that one is good. Brown's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Offensive rebound. 2nd chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Hayes has got his 1st bucket of the night.
2nd chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Reeves, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Holiday looking for an opening. The pass to the beast. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger and really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Josh Hart comes in for Jaylen Brown. Derek White checked in for... With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're 3.
The Celtics, 44. The Lakers, 50. And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the Lakers. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. Outside Holiday. LaBeast passes to Holiday. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Yeah, and he had the knee tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to the Beast. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Reeves finds James. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
LeBron is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
Here's the Beast. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 8. And they double up Doncic. LeBron outside. Fades back. And Hayes throws it down.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Pass to the Beast. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Doncic looking it over. Fires from the wing. Kicks it out to LeBron. James connects from deep.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 10 points for the Beast.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Reeves gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Reed. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Tatum against James. Porzingis, 2 points. That one goes. Porzingis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
On the wing, Doncic. No good from outside.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
On the wing, Brown. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Stripped away. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Some changes for Boston. Kane is checked in, and it's wide in for the Beast. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith. Changing it up here. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And here's Tatum for three. Offensive rebound. The Beast can't hit. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. After the second on the road in the midst of this long four-game road stand. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Beast out there with Holiday, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
The Lakers trail. Doncic outside. Reeves left side. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's the Beast. Doncic with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Connect. And again, the Lakers, no good. Boston's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Brown with the bucket.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Lakers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill, and that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
He gets it in there.
Well, we think of Drew as a defender, but tonight they've turned to Holiday's offense, and he has delivered.
Here's Connect. He's covered by Brown. Pass to James. The 11-footer. Here's Hayes. And no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics leading by 5. It's Brown with the drive. Reeves the pass to Doncic. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Hayes throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Holiday gets the bucket.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the chart.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now the pass to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Reeves outside. And they get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
A fader. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Now Connect. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Drew Holiday.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Reeves finds Doncic. Here's the three. A rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Tatum passes to the beast. It's stolen by Hachimura. To the inside. Reeves. The shot from the low post is good. Reeves has got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
6 to shoot. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers with the ball. To the middle. Here's Reeves. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Reeves. Tatum gets it to go inside.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
This is it to Hachimura. Drains the three-pointer.
Rui Hachimura doesn't shy away from the pressure, and he delivers.
Tatum passes to the beast. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game.
And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
Pass to the beast. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's James. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic fires from way outside. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Hachimura. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
this team. Look at this team. Go.
We looking good. We looking good.
All right, here we go.
Knock it down.
Okay. First shot of the day. Okay.
Good shot right there.
Naomi not playing around.
First shot of the day. Take that. Thank you.
Appreciate
you.
Good shot.
Just switch me every time, boom.
I got you. Oh, yeah, that's a walking bucket right there.
We starting early. We
Score
starting
the
early.
ball. Score the ball.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Boston Celtics here in the starters for Utah. Collier is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Filipowski. And it's Clarkson in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the Beast in a 2-guard. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, BA. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down too.
On defense, the Celtics. Clarkson outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
From deep, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Kessler. Sexton with it. And the shot goes.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Clarkson. Here's Collier. He's covered by Holiday. They get it back. Gets another look. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
For the Jazz.
Good on the second one. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
On target from range.
I love the decision-making in Drew. You want the ball in Holiday's hands.
Sexton looking around. Porzingis grabs the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
The Beast passes to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The Beast shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Clarkson. From the baseline. And there it is for him.
Comfortable scoring it anywhere on the floor. Jordan Clarkson is instant offense.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Holiday. Here's the Beast. 6 points for him. The 3 is up. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. Puts up a 3. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 9.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
For 3, Sexton. No good on the shot. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Pass to Kessler. Sexton, the open look. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's the Beast. From outside the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss. To the paint. With some arc. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Boston leading by 4. Down low. Tatum passes to Brown. Here's the Beast. Checked by Sexton. The Beast shot is off. And for Utah, they're shooting 23%. Not great so far. And another miss by Utah.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And Utah calls time here, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play.
Here's George. A 17-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's the Beast in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. George's shot is off. Boston leading by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Lakers stepped up and delivered. He ended up with 12 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. So he just poured more fuel on his team's fire and helped them continue this winning streak, a streak they're hoping doesn't end here. Guys?
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be different.
Here's Pritchard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pritchard's got his second basket on the night. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play.
Boston foul.
Holiday's checked in for Pritchard. And a switch here also for Utah. Collier, he's checked in for George.
Substitution on the court.
Sexton with it. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that ball.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Here's Tatum. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning. A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
And so it's Boston with it. Pass to the Beast. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Inside. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Clarkson. Here's Collier, hounded by Tatum. On the wing, Sexton. It's tipped. Now here's Tatum, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. To the wing, right right side. Here's the beast. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his third assist of the night.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the Jazz call time here. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Back to Clarkson. Shot to stop the run. Gets the three to fall. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Holiday passes to the beast. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He hits the 2nd from the line.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the 2nd quarter.
The Jazz have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the 2nd. Over to the wing. Here's Collier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Boston calls time here.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant time.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Pass to the beast. The 3-ball. Clarkson grabs a miss. Jazz trail by 8.
Celtics foul. Number 6.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Boston out in front, up 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boston leading by 6. So on the floor for Utah, Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Collier in at the 1 spot.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And it's Clarkson missing. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the beast to the middle. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Great screen by Brown, rolling right to his sweet spot.
Jazz trail by 8. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And since the All-Star break, these are the rookie players who have been distinguishing themselves from beyond the arc. Isaiah Collier on top.
Looks like the game is slowing down for him. He's not rushing his shot quite as much. He's getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Brown passes to the beast. Now here's Holiday. Pass to the beast. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Collier. And here's Clarkson to the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Brown inside. He's covered by Clarkson. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 10. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Colin Sexton. And he knocks down the first one. Utah making a switch here. Sensaball's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Sexton passes to Filipowski. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Shoots. That's good on the jumper. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
An all-NBA level player, Jaylen Brown has done a great job with his jumper.
Here's Kessler. Right wing. Outside Sexton. Here's Filipowski. Pounded by Tatum. Tipped away. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
So it's Boston now. Celtics lead by 12. Here's the beast. Give him 20. Outside Tatum. Right side Holiday. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Holiday's got 5 now.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Sexton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And Boston calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Tatum. Hey! Jason Tatum takes flight.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For 3, Collier knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Outside Holiday, going inside. Here's the beast. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensaball. And he banks in the layup. Sensaball's got his second bucket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Holiday. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
And the Jazz call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over Jazz.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Utah shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. With the floater, and Clarkson with a layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Now Tatum to the middle. Here's the Beast. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Utah trailing here. For 3, Collier. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Brown. Pass to the Beast. The 3 is up. Utah grabs the miss.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Takes a 13-footer. Tries again. Hendricks, no good. Boston leading by 9. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm,
about a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Kessler. Over Porzingis. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Utah with it. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot there. It's on Drew Holiday. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
all game long they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
The Beast, good.
And he knocked down 4 triples there for his half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
For 3, Sexton sends it home from three-point land.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's the Beast. Oh, Kessler with the block. Brown against Sexton. Pass to Collier. Down low. Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. Showing off the strength.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one. Putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And Utah calls time here. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's the Beast. Checked by Sexton. The Beast shot is off.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And he lobs it up and finished off by Kessler.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Brown against Clarkson. And down it goes. 2 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier. Pass to Sexton. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brown against Clarkson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Here's the Beast. Good on the bucket. The Beast has got 7 points for the quarter.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
For 3, Collier. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Brown. Here's the Beast. On the wing, Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Drills it from deep. The Beast has got 14 points here in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 19. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Hendricks. .144 left in the fourth. Here's Collier. The Jazz again can't hit.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's the Beast. Checked by Sexton. 5 on the clock. It's stolen away.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for the Beast.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Clarkson against Brown. Pass to the Beast. Clock at 6. From downtown, and again Boston with the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Pass to Sexton. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Tatum pulls it in. Here's the Beast. Misses. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Down.
Good half, team.
Great half.
Let's go. Danny, hey, you going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Danny going crazy right now.
Danny.
Yeah.
It's the team vibe. The team vibe is good.
Oh, I see you, Danny.
Let's go, Chris.
No way.
No, tremendous.
The snatch block.
Where the ball at?
Way to help on that corner.
Incredible.
Yeah, good pass.
Play ball.
To the wing.
Yeah.
For three.
Get it back. We get it back.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced.
Number 6.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Beast out there with Holiday. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And Oklahoma City starts out with the ball. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Hartenstein's got the opening basket of the game for the Thunder. Inside, here's Tatum, and the rejection by Holmgren. Williams inside. He's covered by Brown. Celtics on offense. Here's the Beast. That one's in. His first shot this game. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Brown against Williams. Lays it up and makes it in.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to the Beast. Puts up a deep 3. The Thunder pull it in. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor. Just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Boston off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to the Beast. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Outside Holiday. Pass to the Beast. 5 to shoot. Knocks down the 3-ball. The Beast's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Celtics trail by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. For 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter.
but he's able to knock that one down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Passes to Holmgren. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. He said SGA has this special ability to roll a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Right?
All right, David, thanks.
Personal foul.
Some changes for Boston. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Tatum. Mike comes in for the Beast. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with the Beast. And it's Queta in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Brown. It's good. This game is all even.
Far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Doesn't go that time. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first points of the game. And for the Thunder, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. No scoring in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
You can't forget about Holiday's ability to lead. I mean, proving he's more than capable of throwing it down.
Dort finds Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Williams has got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Holiday looking over the floor. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to the Beast. Lets it go from 14. And it's Boston with another.
Seems like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
A steal, and up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Oh, Drew Holiday, look at him throwing it down. That's a present for everyone.
Under trailing by 4. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Dort gets it to go.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Brown against Williams. Brown, no good. The Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's the Beast. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Just 3 to shoot. The 3. And and they recover it. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Thunder. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, the Celtics, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Brown against Williams. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
They get the rebound. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the paint. Here's the Beast. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 4. And here is Dort. 8 points for him. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's the Beast. Nice defense from Dort.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He scored 35 points, and he was so productive offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up.
Sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Holiday, the pass to the Beast. Count that one. The Beast's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
Smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Caruso's got 5 now.
And guys, they continue to...
So it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from
the Thunder, 34. And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. They trail by 11. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Thunder trailing by 11. Now, Dort. 8 points for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And the pass to the Beast. And there it is for him. The Beast's got 18 points. So it's the Thunder now. 11-point game. To the inside. Dort makes it off the glass. 10 points for Lou Dort.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
Down low.
Oklahoma City foul.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, number 67.
And he can't hit the second. Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Williams. Shoots. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Celtics shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Holiday, the pass to the Beast. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Passes it to the Beast. From downtown. Kept alive. Here's Tatum. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Well, Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein inside. He's against Porzingis. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that he's worked very hard for. Here's the Beast. Tatum trying to break free. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 21.
Sharing the ball has always been a strength for Holiday.
Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Finished off the break. Holiday's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First to even slow down playmakers like Brown.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Celtics leading by 22. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Hart. And it's the Beast. Then it's Holiday. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Here's the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. And he overshot that one, missing. Outside, Dort. It's tipped. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Here's the pass to Dort. Driving to the basket.
And Dort with a big-time dunk.
And Boston has possession. 22 is their biggest lead. To the paint. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 23.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Pass to the Beast. Jacks up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there's more in store.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Pass to Hart. To the wing on the left. From deep. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to the Beast. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball. He goes out of bounds. Tatum checked in for Hart.
Jason Tatum.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Caruso against Brown. Here's the Beast. Offline with his 3.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. High, arcing shot.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowered.
The Celtics making a switch here. He's checked in for the Celtics. The Thunder also changing it up. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. 6 to shoot. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. The 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Boston.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
You always need role players to step up and help, and it was no different in this one, as everything seemed to be clicking for the Beast.
He knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Wiggins throws it down.
Assisted.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed inside. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony,